What are the main AI search engines? My name is Sam. This is video 2 of our AI SEO series. And in this video, we are going to give an overview of major AI search engines. We're going to look at 5. There are more than this. Obviously, this is a new and evolving field, and so these will continue to grow. There'll be new players. There'll be players that fall off. But we're going to look at 5 of the bigger ones right now. We're going to look at some key differences between the platforms, and then we're going to touch on how AI is evolving search behavior and user expectations when it comes to search. So first, ChatGPT, everyone is most likely familiar with this. It's by OpenAI. It is a conversational AI that's designed for dialogue-based queries. Use cases for it: content ideation, conversational search, interactive Q&A. It adapts to diverse prompts, and it excels in natural language understanding. Next, we're going to go to Copilot. This is by Microsoft. It's a productivity-focused AI that's integrated across Microsoft tools. Use cases: it provides good summaries, task automation, conversational search. It is also Microsoft had Bing Chat that was integrated into Bing Search. That's all now powered here by Copilot. Some of the backend is the OpenAI based GPTs. And then some strength with Copilot, there's seamless integration with Microsoft ecosystem. So if you are a Microsoft shop, then Copilot would probably make a lot of sense for you from a work perspective, at least. Next, we have Google's Gemini. This formerly is known as Bard. This is Google's response to basically ChatGPT and Microsoft's Copilot. It's Google's AI. It's the AI powering Google's AI overviews from a search perspective. So if you're Googling something and you have the AI overview that pops up, Gemini is the backbone of that. So it blends AI with traditional search, but it's also a chatbot that's being integrated into Google products. So similar how Copilot is integrated with Microsoft products, Google Gemini is being integrated into Google products. So use cases for this: it's a little bit of everything. It's search summaries referencing authoritative websites. It works across Google products. It's somewhat of a hybrid approach between traditional AI, not traditional, but AI and traditional search elements. And then with the integration of Google products, it will work with your Google Sheets and Google Workspace and things like that, Google Docs and so forth. And so if you are a Google shop, looking at Gemini would probably be where you would want to start. Next, we're going to look at Claude. This is by Anthropic. It is AI that's focused on ethical, safe, and user-aligned interactions. It's very good at handling complex queries responsibly. One of the things that they kind of align themselves with is this is ethical, this is safe, having protections in place for that, and then giving trustworthy and precise responses. And the last one to be aware of is Perplexity. It is an AI that delivers concise factual answers with citations. So they're also going over the transparency, the reliability, the credibility, where things are being cited and sourced properly. Quick information retrieval. It's going to give credible sources. So that's Perplexity. How these platforms differ: so you have conversational versus structured, where ChatGPT, Copilot are very good conversationally, and they're usually going to encourage the conversation to continue. Where Gemini and with their AI overviews, it's blending AI with search. Now that's also as they're getting more into the Google product integration, that's obviously going to be a big part of that. Transparency, I believe that they're all moving in this direction, but Perplexity and Claude both are trying to differentiate themselves by being more transparent, citing sources, being a safe AI. There's the AI is going to take over the world and kill everybody, fears that are science fiction that are out there and whatnot, and so both Claude and Perplexity, and Claude specifically, highlight that piece of it where there's the safe and ethical use of AI. Ecosystem integration, Copilot and leveraging within Microsoft tools, Gemini leveraging within Google products and search. Those seem like they're gonna, I mean, they're such established brands, and if you're already using Microsoft, if you're already using Google products, then leaning into Copilot or Gemini would make sense. As it gets better and better, it's going to make work, in theory, easier. It'll certainly open up more opportunities and options for integrating AI into your daily life. Whether that's good or bad, that's up to you to decide. And then focus areas, again, Claude for ethics, ChatGPT, very conversational, probably the strongest brand of all of them at this moment, and then Perplexity for accuracy, citing sources. Again, this can all change, but as of right now, those are some of the areas that these different AI search engines and tools are hanging their hats on. Now I want to look at briefly the evolution of search behavior. I think this is one of the most interesting pieces, especially from an SEO perspective, but the shift to natural language queries, and we hit on this a little bit in the first video, but how people search is changing from just keywords to more conversational questions. So an example of this would be, traditionally, if I were going to Google looking for an Italian restaurant, I might search best Italian restaurants near me or Italian restaurants near me. And if I'm interacting with, say, ChatGPT, I'm more likely to say something like, what's a good Italian restaurant for a group? It's more natural language, it's more conversational. And that it's an interesting thing to watch, as how we as humans interact with technology, with search engines, with AI tools. The more AI becomes, I'll say, human-like, at least, and the better it gets, the more it will be conversational, the more it would make sense that we're going to continue to search more conversationally. This also will lead to more follow-up queries, so users engaging in ongoing dialogues with AI. So that's from a marketing perspective and from a business perspective, like thinking through how does the conversation go, and then how can I position myself to have answers for the different levels of the conversation, I think is something that's interesting to think about. And then people have higher expectations. I mean, this is just across the board for humans, but we want quick answers. We want it to be aware of the context of the questions. We want it to cite credible sources, and that's there and part of it. And so this is just something that's interesting to watch and to follow. And then the more you're on top of it and the more you're ahead of the curve, the better you're going to position yourself from a marketing perspective and a business perspective. And this gets into our final slide here, but why understanding AI search is important. It's already here, it's happening, and it's growing, and technology typically does not move backwards, and so my expectation is it will continue to grow and it will continue to get better. Making content with these things in mind and to align with how these tools are working and how people are searching is going to give you a competitive edge, and if you start sooner rather than later, you're going to position your business for success. It just is another tool. It's something that's coming on, that is here, and that will continue to, I think, take up market share and will become more a part of people's lives. And so the more ahead of the curve you get, the better you're going to be positioned for success. So thank you. That was an overview of some of the major AI search engines at the moment. Again, I'm recording this at the end of 2024. So in a year from now, I'll probably do an update just because things are going to look different. This is part of our AI SEO series. And the purpose of this is to look at and understand how people are interacting with AI, with ChatGPT and Google Gemini and Claude and Copilot, and how that impacts search and how we can position ourselves as businesses to take advantage of that and to be an authoritative source that's getting cited in answers. You can find the whole series at sambretzman.com. If you have questions, please leave them in the comments. I hope you have a great day. Thank you for your time and for watching.